Hey guys, this is Peter Drew and welcome to the very first Brute Force SEO The Revenge EVO III video tutorial. This will go, I'll go into length about each section of the software, but before we start, I hate to start with a negative. I went to start EVO and it said it was already running, so you may come across this. This happens at the beginning stages, but anyway, all you need to do is press Control Alt Delete, press B, there it is, whoops, went past it, B, there it is. So go to there, right click, End Task, and then go to Start menu, Brute Force SEO EVO III, get rid of that, and it will fire up. So here's the software. Let's create a new project. Create new project, test 2. Add. So it's in there. Test 2. Click next. These are the Google accounts. You can add. Just add the Gmail address there. Password. Click add, and it will go up in this list. Double click to move over. Double click to move back, or right click on here to delete the account if it's no longer working. So there you go. So what is this here? First playlist video. That is a YouTube URL that you supply. A typical case would be you've got a client who's got a video that needs views. Put that in there and that will be placed at the top of the playlist created by the software, which means the playlist will rank, and the first video that is presented is the video URL you post in there. If you don't have a video like that, good opportunity to get one made, because you know it will get ranked, the playlist will rank, and it will get views. Or you can use, just put video URLs in from previous runs created to send traffic to previously created, highly optimized YouTube live stream videos created by EVO III. So there are your two choices. Or if that's all too hard, just leave it empty and nothing will happen. But it would be a waste to waste that opportunity there. So grab any video, whack it in there, and it will get views. Now we move on to keywords. This software works with 8 keyword phrases. In this, I'll just put keyword phrase 2. Now if you haven't got this software, this is a free software download. It's called Notetab Lite 7.1 freeware version. That's all I use. I've been using it for years. It's amazing bloody software, particularly when creating a project for EVO software. So it's got tabs, which makes life really helpful. But what it does, it counts characters. And the reason I bring that up, so keyword phrase 1. If you look down here, it tells that is 17 characters long. The reason I bring that up is, and if you block it, say you've got, and you need to know how many characters that is, just go to Tools, Text Statistics, how many words, exactly how many characters, which comes in very handy when you are needing to know the article, the word count or character length of an article. So anyway, get rid of that. Getting back here, what's really important with the keyword phrases is to rank videos really well in YouTube and Google Organic in particular. I really like to have 2 keyword phrases in the title. The title is 100 characters long. That means, like, if my keyword phrase is 60 characters long, you can't get it in twice. So I like to work with keyword phrases that I can use twice, plus leave some room for spin tags in between the keyword phrases. so I can have a couple of 2 or 3 words mixed up in between. So if your keyword phrases are 40 characters long each, that gives you 20 characters to add some spin tags in between the 2 characters, so each title is unique each time the project is run. So I like to use keyword phrases up to 40 characters long, and you just put them in Notepad Lite and it shows you how long they all are. So here's the title. This is a maximum, I think in the software it's 99 characters long. So the options here are keyword, the token is keyword. Wherever you put that token in this software, the keyword that the software is working on will appear. So if you want 2 keywords, that means this title will have 2 keyword phrases. If it's working on the first one, it will replace that with that. You get the idea. So I like to have 2 keyword phrases, and I like to use spin tags in between the 2 keyword phrases. So this title, actually you can check your title here. Copy, paste it here. Check spin tags, recheck, and you can see the different variations there. But when the video is created, that keyword will be replaced with the actual keyword. So I'll get rid of this. In the the tags, you can also put this keyword token as your first tag, comma, next tag, comma, etc., etc. What I recommend for tags is just focusing on the 8 laser targeted keyword phrases you've come up for this project, nothing more. Now in the description, there's one part missing here. We've got a guide. You can use the keyword token, table of contents token, and spin tags, and article up to 4,000 characters. So there's one missing that we should put in there, and that we can replace whatever's in the title up here in the description by using the title token. Generally I like to put 1 line of text, one short line of text, then the link to the money site you are promoting. Generally, instead of sending it to root, I'll do root for one project, and then each different project I'll use different internal links on that money site to spread the SEO link love around and not to have too many links pointing to one location. So you've got the root, the .com, and then internal pages which I mix up, or you can set up, use links in spin tags like domain.com pipe. Next one would be www.domain.com pipe http domain.com internal page URL. And that looks like this. So when you check the spin tags, it's a different link every time the project is run. I like to do that, so once the project is set up once, I can just come back in, run through it again, and boom, more content, and I don't really need to touch anything. But in saying that, once you've got a project set up and you've used those 8 awesome keyword phrases, Generally, while I'm percolating and getting rankings and what have you, I will come up with an additional 8 amazing keyword phrases for this project. Then I start the EVO software, get to the keyword phrases, and just strip out the old ones. I'll keep a record of them, obviously, and then put 8 new ones in. Don't have to touch the software again, just click next, 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 boom, another project done, off you go. So that makes sense about having, not sending all links to one URL. You want to put as many in there as possible, and you will find that those internal pages that you put in the description of the videos, which are also reflected on the Google sites, will start to rank a hell of a lot better than what they're doing right now. In a perfect world, those internal pages will be optimized for the keyword phrases that you are ranking for. So we are achieving 2 things: not too many links to one location, and also sending link juice to the internal pages of that domain that you're working on. So we've got title, spin tags in the URL, 1 line of text. What else have we got? Get rid of that, and that tells us what we've got. So we've got table of contents. Paste that back. Now this is where the timestamps will go. The software will randomly choose 8 locations within the duration of your video and put them here, wherever you put this table of contents. And the table of contents will look like this. There's the video. Text, link to the site. This is the GMB information, short link to the GMB, the NAP, etc. Article content using spin tags, and here is the timestamp. Now you will notice that these ones aren't hyperlinked. We're working on that. That'll be fixed in the next update or the one after that. But these are the timestamps. These are also internal links, which YouTube loves. These are the keyword phrases we're using. So you get the idea. And then at the bottom of the description, EVO will add links to other videos, add links to your playlist just created, add links to other videos the software created on behalf of you, plus it will drop links to other members' videos, giving them link juice, which they will love, and obviously their videos link back to yours. Very, very cool. Next. Select thumbnail folder. Okay, this is, I want to be really clear. The easiest location for the software to work is to create a folder on your desktop, which means the software has permission to access that folder, and in that folder it can be nothing but images, no videos, no text files, no other folders. One folder where you've put the selected thumbnail images for this project. In support with previous softwares, we've had people saying the software doesn't work, and they've put their thumbnail folders on OneDrive. What's another one called?
Google Drive.
Google Drive. Dropbox. None of those will work. Whack a folder on your desktop with nothing else in it but images, and it will work. Now, while we're talking about images, look at these bloody images. These are images I got created at Fiverr. I'll drop a link in the group so you guys can use the same artist who created these for me. Very cheap. I just gave them the video, I gave them images, and I said I want a great YouTube thumbnail, and I gave them the text. You can see those words there. The better the thumbnail you supply the software, the more all your content will convert. These images end up on your Google site, so you want high quality images. So here you can see the folder I'm selecting. It's got absolutely nothing in it apart from thumbnails. I used 8. The software, when it's creating a video, will randomly choose one of these each time it live streams a new YouTube video. If you have one in there, it will use that same one over and over. So it's totally up to you. I use 8, you can use 30 if you like, but the main point is nothing in this folder apart from images, and all the same type, like these are JPGs, thank you, so they should all be the same. So just click on image, click on open, done, that's done. Okay, so we go to the next page and we got, oh, what's this? Select another image folder. This is different from the thumbnail folder. What these images do, they are put at the beginning and the end of the video at different durations every time the software runs, which means we are creating unique video content in YouTube's eyes every time a video is live streamed to YouTube. Thank you very much. So you select there. I'm just going to use the same thumbnail folder, and each time it selects an image, it will randomly choose one of the images in the folder, and the same deal, put it on your desktop first and last, call this folder first and last. That gives you the opportunity to put an outro image or intro image at the beginning and end of each video created. If you've got more than one image in that folder, it will randomly select one and whack it at the front of the video, and it will randomly select one and put it at the back. Now here, select a video folder. All I've got to say is the same thing. Select a folder that's got nothing but videos in it. You can have one video and it will repurpose that same one every time, but I suggest the more videos you have, the more random the content will be on your YouTube account. The more randomness we can achieve, the better. So I've selected this folder, it's got one video in it, that's fine. But typically when I set up a project, I'll have a bunch of videos in there to make all the content we are producing more random. So I'll click on there, click on open, all done. So how long should these videos be, I hear you say? Technically you can put any duration in, but if you put in a bunch of videos that are 1 hour each, the project's going to take a hell of a long time to produce. Generally speaking, people don't have time to stare at bloody videos, so I like my videos around 1 minute. 30 seconds to 2 minutes is perfect, and the more videos in that folder the better. It will randomly choose one, make sure they're all the same, like they're all MP4s or what have you, and go from there. Click next. So click on create new project and click on start work. All done. It will work. It will go out and create the videos, add all the content. It will then go out and create a Google site, as you will see, and drop the links everywhere. There will be links from other Google sites pointing back to your new Google site. Your Google site will have links supporting other members' sites. On the Google site there will also be a list to your playlist. There will be an embed of the playlist itself. There will be one page for each keyword phrase you entered in the software. Each of those pages will be highly optimized to suit that keyword phrase. And if you saw in the group, you'll see that I dropped a link showing that the links on the Google sites do not have no follow tags, which is extremely cool. Almost forgot, last thing to show you is the file structure. So everything is stored in your My Documents, Brute Force SEO EVO III, PDFs in there. That's really all you need to know. So when you need to find your PDFs, just go to your My Documents, Brute Force SEO EVO III, PDFs, all done. They will all be stored there for your records. And also, of course, you can upload those PDFs to document file sharing sites to get even more links, even though they're already embedded on the Google sites created. And on that point, one of our members said it's not a good idea to have the header Brute Force SEO on these PDF documents, and I totally agree. So we will be stripping that header out of those PDF documents. Guys, that's it. Feel free to ask any questions below this video. I'll see you in the next video.